Alright, Assalamualaikum. Welcome everybody to my video blog. I'm doing today. Normally I do here DJ streams, but today I want to talk about something special happened to me, and I'm talking about converting to Islam and becoming a Muslim. So for me, I think I need to adjust the camera a little bit. Anyway, important is you understand what I say. So today I made my what is the name? Kalima-e Shahada. This is the official speech to become a Muslim. And yes, I know there is no going back. And I'm proud of it. I do it because I was so scared today when I was at workplace, and it has a great backstory from 6 months ago. Miracle happened, but to start all over the whole story about what I think about Islam and Muslim people, I have to go back to my teenage years because when I was a kid, I was taught by my mom to go every week into church. I was a Roman Catholic, and I even went to church for years, every day, for helping the pastor on the daily routine work. So this is what I did. So I was a really hard believing Christian, and I stopped going to church when I was I think 13, 14, something like that. Then I only go to church for my special agreement like weddings or a funeral already. Oh my God, this is so bad. Funeral at the church, it's absolutely not beautiful, but it has to be done. My grandfather died back then. Anyway, um, yeah, and I am not going into church. I am just believing in myself, in my head, and I think everybody has his inner voice. And for me, my inner voice is not like a sixth sense because Quran says human have limited power. We don't have any. Maybe some people who are medium or something like that, but not me. I have my inner voice. It tells me always, always the right thing. And sometimes when I think about something, my inner voice is talking to me. Hey, Werner, what you doing, what you want. And then I talk with my inner voice like a conversation. It's like somebody standing beside me and talking to me. This is how one day I was, funny story, I was in the toilet here in this room, and I was so sad because my girlfriend left me back then. It was like, oh, when was that? 2016, 17, a little bit, 6, 7 years ago already. We broke up, and I was sitting in the toilet and crying so much, and then this inner voice, hey, what is going on? And I tell him, please, can you fix this problem for me? I don't know where to go or what to do. And 1 year later, it was fixed, but it didn't hold on very long because sad end of the story is the girl and me, we couldn't get along because she living in Switzerland, me living in Austria, but different story. And I don't want to talk about that because it's making me sad. But I learned from all the histories, and you need to know why we are hearing it. So many people were bullying me in my early years, still do, but I live with that, and there's a reason why God gave me this hearing aid because, for example, I can make content with you. without a microphone. I can speak with Bluetooth from my phone to my microphone, and that I don't have the problem anymore with some disturbing noises or so. It's not everything is bad when you deaf, because I am deaf here and I only hear 40% on this side. So still DJing, by the way, but that's another topic. That's not what I want to talk about today. So just so you know who I am. That's why I have green screen, because normally I make beautiful pictures here, and yeah, that's basically. So back to the main topic, why I convert today. So back then, about Islam people, they were strange and exotic to me. I did not understand why they are wearing this, and why man can have a harem, or even have more wives at the same time. I did not understand. I didn't follow anything. I was like, oh, strange people, and what is wrong with them? I don't know. And then uh, it happened 9/11, and then I even became a little bit like, I don't like these people because they are bad, and unfortunately the media made it more bad than they already are, because it's not like that actually. But I went to Turkey in 2014. I was with my stepdad and with my mom in Turkey. I was in Okursala, it's between Antalya and Alanya, and even there people not friendly. Everybody like blah, blah. We made a day trip to Istanbul. I love to call it Constantinople because that's the original name, even when it's not from Byzantium. But anyway, Istanbul is very, very beautiful. But the people, so many people, and so many stressful people, and not many women wearing hijab. It was strange. So I was like, maybe it's something wrong, but I didn't follow it either back then. And this year in no, I have to about start the pandemic, because I was playing for online DJ for a rap radio station here in Austria and also in Germany, but only online. And we had a chat, and it was boring for me. I need to make some transition from higher step, because it was ground like for rookies and for just friends, and you're not generating money or fans or anything. It's always the same people in the same chat. It was a little bit boring. I don't blame them, because they teach me all the teacher stuff, but it was too boring for me. So I changed to Facebook and DJ there, and Facebook let me do 2 times, 3 times actually, stream for 5 minutes, and they say you cannot play this song because of copyright, and they cut it down, and I was like, okay, I need to find alternative where I can do that, and I found Twitch, and there I was, phew, at the beginning I was streaming maybe in front of two, maximum three people. It took me 2.5 months to get affiliated on Twitch, but that's a different story. But you have to know how. And one day I was watching a girl from Serbia. She was playing deck house, and in on Twitch you can have, for example, you have 3 viewers, or in her case it was about 50 or 80 viewers. I'm not sure anymore. Maybe 40, 20. I'm not sure. Anyway, she took all these viewers and went to another stream where they can continue watching another DJ playing or game or whatever. But this girl was a DJ from Bali, Indonesia, and we know Indonesia is a Muslim country, except Bali, because Bali is a Hindu country. They have different gods, I think. I didn't even research, but I think it's beautiful, the Hindu religion, and but I accept being Muslim, because my background story starts where we raided actually from Serbia into Bali, and that was at the beginning of the pandemic. We had no chance to go anywhere, we were trapped at home, and I had to get to know to the chatters and the streamers, and today so many streamers know my name. Oh, Tyler, you're everywhere, and everybody love me. Well, I hope everybody love me, but I try to be here for everybody, and try to be a good man, like talk to everybody, and just be grateful to know so many people from all around the world, But yeah, 2 years later, I was telling them, okay, Shinta and Padi, that's the name from the Balinese DJ duo. I think next year on my birthday, I wanna come and celebrate together with you. So that's exactly what we did. This was this January. I packed my things and fly to Bali. Best vacation of my whole life. I tell you, it was. Of course, you're flying from. I am from Vienna, Austria, by the way. In case you don't know, I'm sorry I didn't tell you that. But I had to fly 18 hours. Well, 3 hours pause in Dubai. But anyway, Dubai is beautiful. You have to go there. That's where the money is home. Anyway, um, yeah, I went to Bali, and after 15 minutes in the taxi from the airport to my hotel, I already went like, oh wow, this is different. I have the right to say that because before Bali, I had 66 flights. Well, actually 33 and 33 back, but anyway, Switzerland, Tunisia, Egypt, Mallorca, Germany, England, Bulgaria, Turkey, so many countries, I cannot count. And did I say Switzerland? I think, anyway. And also I went with car to every neighbor country in Austria. Austria is a small country, but we have 9 neighbor countries, and I visit every single one of them. But Bali, when I arrived in Bali after 66 flights, in 50 minutes in the taxi, I went like, wow, I think this is different. It's beautiful, and that's exactly what happened. And the next day, Fadi, he living in Bali, he meet me and greet me and happy, how you doing, and glad you're here. And we talk and talk. And after 3 days, I already asked Fadi, come on, Fadi, how is this possible? Because you are from Lebanon, immigrated to Sweden when you was a kid, and then 20 years ago he went to Bali to become a DJ and security personnel from beach clubs and stuff like that. You have to ask himself. But yeah, but he was like, oh, it's hard to come in here. I had to come a couple times for just a couple months, and have to go back. And when I go back, I always get depressed. And I tell him, Bali, Bali is so beautiful. If I cannot make my future here, I don't know what I do, because I really want to be a DJ, and because music is my passion since I was like baby, 5 years. When I was five, my brothers already were 9 and 11, so they were studying with the puberty and listening to music, and I listened automatically with them. So I started listening to music in the 80s, and even then, when we were the family back then and driving back home with cars and everything, I listened to music in the car. So I have a music library in my head for knowing music back to the 50s, 60s. If I hear music from back then, I already know, oh wow, I know this track from my car back then, back home. And they make new remix, and they was, oh my god, I know this song. And everybody, huh, what's he talking about? That's how big my music library is. And I also remember many names and artists who made them songs. So it's really my passion to make music and to show it off. And I also produce music, but it's just a hobby. I'm not so into that because, first of all, I don't have the time. Second of all, I struggle hearing. Producing is a different level than mixing. Mixing, you already know how this sounds, but and producing your own music is a whole different level. And I have problem hearing the high decibels, so Like when I open the window, I cannot hear the birds singing. That's bad. But anyway, I don't blame anybody. There's a reason why it is that. Like we say in Quran, right? By the way, speaking of miracles, 3 days before I left Bali, I got to know. Well, I went to a karaoke bar in Bali in Seminyak, and I was sitting there and midnight or 11 p.m. No, I think it was midnight. No, it was not even. No, it was the next day. That's how it went. I was a karaoke bar, and the next day I went again, and it was boring, and I was like, okay, I don't want to sit here and get drunk. I need to go somewhere and hear better music. Yes, because they played this hip hop music, and it was boring for me. Normally, I love hip hop, but this new wave hip hop, anyway, I don't like. But I went to Shishi Bar. Shishi is like a nightclub on 3 floors with tech house, rave, and hip hop. I know Koyuki was in the tech house section, and on the third floor there was DJ Eka, but I was already there, and only Koyuki was playing, and I went in Shishi like one beer. That's it. It's boring. And maybe I go to Red Ruby. And Red Ruby is 5 minutes from Shishi nightclub, also nightclub, but more techno and tech house, and they also make, I think, salsa, but I'm not sure. First night I went when they played techno because Shamui was playing there, another friend of mine, um, living in Bali, as well as Eka and Koyuki now also. But anyway, um, Shamui was playing there, and it was a nice night. And on this day, it was so boring in this karaoke bar and in Shishi, and then Red Ruby also. So in Red Ruby, I was standing alone at the table, and I was like, God damn, what am I doing here? Nobody, the whole room empty, just in the corner, a couple people, and there some Swedish guy with 2 girls. I was like, should I go there? Then maybe it's not so. Then no, I don't know. Anyway, after 2 beer, I decide I go out and make for my green screen because Red Ruby has a really beautiful red light entry. So I make a photo. First, I wanted to make a selfie, and in this moment, my beautiful girlfriend entered the room, and she said, "Hey, you need help with the photo?" And that's how basically it all miracle started. Because I didn't want to go there, and I got to know her on 8th evening, and we had new moon, 4th or 5th day, I'm not sure. That's a sign of Muslim, right? And the Muslim flag, they have the new moon. And that's exactly the time when this happened. And my girlfriend is a Muslim since, I think, since she's born. But anyway, didn't even ask her that. But she knows very much. She's my teacher when it comes to Islam. But that was not even a topic. We didn't even talk about religion back then. We only talk, hey, well, why are you here? And I say, I just want to have fun. And yeah, I want to have fun too. And she danced, and oh, you cannot dance. Let me show you. And I show her dancing, and a really, really beautiful day it was. And this girl did not leave until I go home. And we exchanged numbers because she said she's DJ too, and content creator, and so many different things. It was so much on one, but I spent her a drink. She should have told me that it is haram to drink alcohol, because if I would have known that, she wouldn't get this from me. But anyway, see, another miracle. She get alcohol from me. I don't even know it's haram. Back then, when I was a Christian, in my first time in Bali. Oh, mashallah, you make another miracle. Anyway, um, yeah. On the same day, she texted me again, and she tell me she's at the place of her friend, and actually they were texting 3 months every day, and then they meet on this day. But he went with her to Red Ruby at the nightclub, and she wanted to go home, and he leave her alone, and her things were outside, so she cannot go inside. So what is she doing? She's not going home to her place. She texts me, "Hey, what are you doing? What can I do? Can you help me?" And I tell her, out of nowhere, "Well, if you want, you can come to my place and sleep here. I don't care. I don't touch you. I don't even talk to you if you don't want. You can use my bed. I sleep on the floor. It's okay." And she was really thankful. And she called a Gojek, which is a motorbike taxi in Bali. And she couldn't afford that. And she make photo of him, of this taxi driver, and write me, "I cannot afford." And I say, "Don't worry, just tell him he should come here, and I pay him when he arrives." And that's what happened. And she did not go home until next day, after breakfast, I think. Yes, this was the first. But no, no, I did go to breakfast first day, and I didn't invite her. I did tell her she can eat my birthday cake from back then. I think it was like that. Anyway, it was beautiful. She had to go home because she had a young son, and she had to care for him and for her auntie because they have a warung. Warung in Bali is a street corner shop, so she has to work there. And I say, okay. And we talked about religion this night before she go, and she says she Muslim and from a very very old-fashioned family. So she didn't tell me even about anything. I was like, oh, it's Muslim. I have, if I want to get to know her better, I have to keep in mind. I need to find out the lifestyle of Muslim, and that's how it basically started. She didn't even say, you have to convert, or no, nothing. She said, okay, maybe if we get to know better, we can be together, but we cannot marry because you are Christian and my family is so traditional Muslim. And I said, okay, we will see how it goes, and that's how it basically started. Because back then I thought I'm a really strong Christian because of the stories I tell you when I speak to my inner voice. And on the first night, she was laying in the bed. I stand beside the bed and I look at her and I think, oh my God, this girl is so fucking beautiful. What is this? What? How did I even deserve a girl like this in a bed beside me? So anyway, she went home next day and text me, what about you doing? And at the hotel, I think I was at the pool or I was in my room. I don't know anymore. And she said, "You hungry? You come to my warung. I make something to eat for you." And I tell her, "Oh, it's good. I want to taste nasi goreng." And she made me nasi goreng. It was the first and only spicy nasi goreng I got in Bali. And only because she made tofu on the top with a little bit of chili sauce or whatever that was fucking spicy. I couldn't eat it anymore because my whole mouth was burning. Anyway, funny story. And same day, uh, she come back to my hotel. I think it was like that. Oh my god. I should have made a video earlier because I already forgetting how the story went back then. But important is a miracle because even the taxi driver who brought her there, we contacted again, and she was asking him, "Hey, you're Muslim?" And he said, "Yes." And she, "Okay, what do you think about this guy?" And he say to her, "Oh, I think he good because you're already paying the taxi and caring for you, let him stay at your place, and if he not touch you and blah 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 blah, you know the Muslim talk when." And when I heard this, I told my girlfriend, "Listen, you need to meet up with the taxi driver again." That was up May, April, May. I think it was in before I come. Anyway, um, I told her you have to meet up again with him. So say thank you. And she actually got his number from Gojek, the company. And I told her if I come back to Bali, we will meet up. Hey, baby, you need to write it down because I forget it again. Anyway, and yeah, this was magic. And then the second night, I was so shy. I didn't even try to touch a Muslim girl because I know that there can be much problem from a Western media connection, blah blah. And on the second night, I told her, you know what? I cannot hold this anymore. You're so fucking beautiful. I have to let me just hug you, And she didn't refuse. She was actually happy and took my hand and even more. And then we sleep very good. And that's how basically my last 3 days were the first time in Bali. She didn't leave me at all anymore. Always in my head since then. And we found out so many miracles was were happening because her friend Eka is my friend already. We didn't know we have same friends and we go to same places. We have so many hobbies together. We even have the same music style we love. Okay, sometimes I listen to stuff she don't want and sometimes she. But anyway, um, so many miracles, and maybe I can remember more miracles because almost every day we have some miracles, even if it's just like big and small, like we don't believe in coincidence anymore. If you have these constantly miracles together, it's like okay, this is just fucking unbelievable. Nobody in this world has it like we have. Trust me. I'm not uh, want to be some a more important person than you are, but our story is so fucking unbelievable. You can trust me. It's one of the greatest love stories in this world already. After 6 months, we had yesterday we had 6 months. Actually, that's just it. Today I converted, and yesterday we had 6 months. I did, even we forgot both. We forgot both. We had 6 months, and today I convert. And in 3 days the hardship is beginning. She told me, and I was like, "Wow, what a day! God is coming to me." But well, we talk every day. There was not one single day we were not writing or talking on telephone, and maybe we need to talk more. Always this writing without smileys. This is that's just feedback. I know you don't want that. So I'm a little bit cheating. I write some things because I have so much to say, and we're already talking 28 minutes. But yeah, about the people in Bali. The people in Bali, most of them are Hindu, but very much Muslim too. So Muslim people and Hindu people, Bali people in general are the most friendly people in this world I ever witnessed. Trust me, this is true. You go somewhere, sit down when you're alone. It takes 5 minutes. Even the waiter is sitting next to you and talking to you for an whole hour or something. You're not thinking about getting the other drinks or he say, okay, you go, I have to. It's different, totally different. The most friendly art form of humanity the people show to others. And that's why I learned to love the Muslim way because when I come back to Bali in May and we make official, but that's a different story. Uh, she showed me the way of Muslim girls and have to trust her and everything and blah blah blah, and how to talk with other Muslim people and every single Muslim people we talked to. I was like, how can they smile so much? They they are not rich. I mean they are fucking rich in the heart, but they don't have much money. They struggle. Bali is struggling right now. Bali is not rich. Trust me. Only the Western people with companies, they are rich. But the inhabitants from Bali, I have seen things. You have to go there. I cannot, and I don't want to describe you. I don't want to offend them. I don't want to make them sad while I'm talking about this. But I saw with my own eyes, and I tell you, in this 4 or 5.5 weeks, I was total in Bali. I give so much tip money to the guys and people there living. I never have given before because when you give them tip money, they I think they think about what is going on in Quran when you are helping the poor people. This reminds me of the Ramadan because the big thing I didn't want to convert is because of Ramadan. I mean, look at my stature. I have 50 kilo. I am 164 centimeter high. I cannot make Ramadan. I die of hunger. It is impossible. My girlfriend looking and she say, "Oh, even kids have to learn only a little bit, and you have to give the poor people and share food." And I was like, "Oh, it's a nice alternative." And so I gave the people so much money, and every single one smiling and thank you so much, like I'm some god or something, you know. So high polite people in Bali. I've never experienced everyone. Trust me, this is so good, so good people there, and that's why I fell in love with Muslim lifestyle actually, and also I had to find out how the Islam is working because if I have a girlfriend already for 5 months back then in May, I was thinking I have to find out how Islam is working because it's not working when I'm not learning her lifestyle because her family has such big tradition, just like our family. But I want to live with her. It would be different if she say, okay, I come to Austria with you and we live here. Then she maybe would have learned a different lifestyle. But I am moving to Bali. I'm planning to move to Bali already. It's settled. I will go there. Don't worry. And the first thing came in my mind when so many Muslim people living in Vienna in poor city parts, um, they not respect. They don't even learn German language or anything. And I don't say it's just Muslim, but many Muslims don't do that, and that's a little bit sad because it's not a way like you have to be when you move somewhere. So when I moved to Bali, I actually am learning already Indonesian language. I'm learning the Quran. I'm reading almost every day, as you can see, first time already this, and I'm really proud of my reading the Quran because this book gave me and my girlfriend so much more miracles. I tell you, one day I wake up, I tell you, okay, I want to buy a Quran because I want to know your lifestyle, why are you like this, and why I have to trust you with all my money. It's so unusual for Western people, with totally different tradition and lifestyle. Um, it's like night and day, so different, you know. And that's why I told her, okay, I will buy a Quran and in my language, and then we talk so much. And already after 3 or 4, well, it's so much to read. I don't remember, but after a couple sites, I already see my own name, Werner, but with A, not with A, because my real name is Werner, and in German here. A warner is somebody who is warning you, but we don't say that in German. We don't say warner. We say somebody, Achtung, Gefahr. We don't say there is somebody is warning you, but we don't say warner. And I read this in the Quran, and I was like, I am reading my own name here. What is going on? This is incredible, and I until I read the Quran, I didn't like my own name Werner because German name, and it means the strong. Well, okay, but only my mom calls me like that when she angry. She like Vena. Nobody, everybody like Thai or Vesti or Semi. Or, okay, at work, but it's different, and even they say Bengo, but not many people say Vienna because all of them know I don't like that. I really hated my name until I read it in the Quran. And in the Quran, my name Vana, it was like, whoa, what is happening? Why am I reading my own name here? In a book with Arabic names, Vana is not Arabic name, but my nickname Semi was Arabic, and I think I will take the name Semi when I make it official. When I go back in Bali, I will make it official with my girlfriend in a mosque, and I think I will change my name too. But well, we have to talk about that because I don't know how the tradition goes. Anyway, people in Bali are so yeah, the Quran and the miracles, and I asked my girlfriend one time when I was back home from May, end of May, start of June. I was back home 2 weeks, and my back then best friend, who is a girl, asked me to go for a weekend because she want to spend time in the nature and to recover with her boyfriend. And it hurts actually already talking about her because this girl is fucking Satan. I didn't realize it because I just started read the Quran back then, and I think just 1 week or 1.5, not even, when the surah about the woman, and I said okay. I asked my girl, okay, is it okay when I go with her in the nature? She said yes. Me fucking idiot didn't tell you I go 3 days, so we have to spend 2 nights in the same hotel, even when it was separated rooms. But anyway, in Quran it says you cannot go to a place with another woman. In my Western tradition, they don't care, just go and have fun. We don't even care about this. But in the Quran, it is big fucking haram, and I read it in the third day, 4 in the night, after a big fight with my girlfriend. After 2 days, I got so big guilty conscience about my girlfriend, and I was constantly begging her, please forgive me. And then we had so much fight, and we found out my best friend wanted maybe to convince me to stay with her. Or it hurts already thinking about it. I just want to forget this. Bismillah, Hiramanirahim, Satan. This also my girlfriend told me. You have to say this so Satan cannot listen to you. I say this every day, a couple of times because of this weekend, and I know nothing happened. I'm so glad. I swear to God, nothing happened. But for me, reading this in the Quran when I was there, even when I was alone in my room at 4 a.m. in the morning, I went like, oh my fucking God, what did I do? And I read, oh, okay, when you don't know, it's not haram, but you have to make better next time. And I was like, oh my God, I hope this girl will forgive me what I just did. And I was seriously thinking I lose her forever. And it took actually days or maybe weeks to fully recover what happened there, because beating Satan is not an easy job, trust me. I made it twice already with her. Without her, I wouldn't have made it. That's why she's my girlfriend, and I really love her. But yeah, this weekend teach me so many things. Either you are becoming Muslim and you try, or you let it be, because there is no other way for you. And when I was in Bali back then, we were going by bike, and one time she got a cut from another bike, and she posted in Instagram, Allah, thank you for the warning. something I think was this is strange. Why is she posting this? And maybe it was because of this weekend in Satan. And not even 1 week later, we go by bike again, and the fucking dog bite me in my little toe. Bismillah, nothing happened here, but Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, I think it's like that. See, I can't even talk correct the words yet, but I'm already sure I want to do that, and I commented today, but Alhamdulillah, genau, this was it. Nothing happened, but this dog bite me, and she stopped immediately in the shop, and we came to apotheker, alcohol put down there, and we should have gone to the hospital, but we didn't go because my girlfriend went back to the owner of this dog, and he had this red necklace, so he already was vaccinated against rabies, or what is this? I don't know when he had this. Anyway, I'm getting scared just thinking about it. And now it's 7 weeks later. I feel something tickling in my pain today. On Saturday already started, and I got really fucking scared because I don't want to die. There is no solution of this when you are getting infected with this. So back then, the apothec girl said, "Oh, if there's a necklace, you don't have to go to hospital because it's just a small bite. Just clean it with alcohol, wash it, and that's it." My girlfriend even said make voodoo every day, and I learned from her voodoo. What is this? And I want to learn because I want to clean myself from this fucking Satan. I learned this on this weekend, and yeah, where did we stop? Ah, yeah, with the fucking dog, and she went back and talk, and uh, we go home and just like nothing happened. And in a voice tell me, please go to hospital, get a fucking vaccine. And I think I remember I tell her, but I'm not sure if I did ask her or just thinking. Anyway, it was my fault not telling her, come on, let's go to hospital, I need vaccine. It was my fault. So if I die in the next 2 weeks, maybe this is the last time we talk to each other, but I don't think so. Even the doctor said, changes you are dying now are so minimal, but we have to give you vaccine 4 times now. It was on Saturday because on Saturday I really got scared when something is tickling and my big toe is like this, you know. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Maybe I danced too much before I was streaming, and my foot already tired because of so many content. I made 2,000 more steps average in this week before I counted back. Not even last year I did so much steps, and maybe my foot a little bit angry with me, but I hope you are just angry with me, right? But anyway, it was a strange feeling, and I went. I talked to my girlfriend and said, "Babe, would it be better if I go to hospital because of this?" And she said, "You have to go." And I went immediately, and in the hospital, the doctor told me, "Are you coming now?" 42 days later, and I said, "Okay, it was like this," and I tell him the story, and he said, "Phew, I hope it's not too late. We can just try vaccinate and stop it if there is something." Um, uh, Normally there is nothing. You don't have to be afraid. But if it's too late, if it's already in your head, in your brain, you cannot stop it anymore, and you will die in 2 weeks. And I went like, whoa, what? Wow. There is no solution of healing of this. And it's really, really fucking scary. I was crying water with the doctor, and he said, hey, come on, you're an adult, you have to think. When the dog bites you, you get vaccinated. And they say, oh yes, but they say it like this, and I trust them, because Shalomita, my girlfriend, tell me you have to trust me with everything. I do. I keep. I'm caring for everything. We have food. your laundry, where you want to go. I go with you. I care for you. Just trust me. Give me your money, and I do everything for you. And I want like this, and I think it was the right way to trust her totally. But I should have listened to my inner voice, because my inner voice, I forgot this day is God. And even when I was Christian back then. And today, when I made the Kalima e Shahada, I was at my work today, because Saturday I was got vaccinated, and today I was in work and I got a massive panic attack again. So big, fucking bad panic attack. I even couldn't breathe anymore, and I struggled like a COVID patient or something, you know. And my inner voice tell me, come on, read the Quran, because that's what the Quran is here for. Just fucking read. And I read, and I read a word. I was asking my girlfriend months ago, what is the correct word for praying for forgive? So she say Bismillah or Alhamdulillah or Inshallah or Mashallah. This is the word she teach me. But I did read another word. I already forget again. I did text her, and maybe in my next one I'll tell you. But I did read the word finally. How is the word for please God forgive me? And I think in my head, in the middle of the office at work, I tell this word, Bismillah Allah, this word 20, 20, 25, 30 times. I lost counting already. I felt like in a trance. I did not know what I was thinking. I did not know anymore what I was doing. I just listen to my voice inside me. Just say, I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm sorry, please help me, my life on stage, I don't want to die. I don't think you have planned with us like this for just 6 months, so much magic, and that's it. You cannot do this to me. And this voice tell me, you go to the bathroom now and make wudu. And I am honest to you. I did not do wudu for 1 week. I always say, okay, tomorrow. I'm just lazy, you know. In the beginning, I really liked it because it made me clean. And every time I do, I sit down, I was like, feeling better, it's good now. But after time, you get lazy. Little kids are like this, you know. And he said, you go to the bathroom. It was like an order. There is no other option. And it felt like somebody dragging me out of the chair and push me in the bathroom. And it's incredible, you know. And he said, you make wudu now. Come on, take off your shoes, clean yourself, take off your hearing aid, just be yourself, save the water, not too cold, and go. And I actually watched my phone. I have a photo how to do it correctly, because this time I tell him every time before I make some small mistake, but I know he forgive me because I'm just learning, you know. And today I make wudu, and after every step, even if I know the next step, after every step I push my phone and look, okay, next step this 3 times. Even when it's one time, just like behind the ears or on the head, you just have to do one time. I made 3 times to make absolutely sure it's correct made. So I made the wudu, then I stand here watching my mirror, just like I watching you. And he tell me, if you want me to help you, you need to prove me you trust me. And the first thing in my mind coming, I need to convert now. And I take my phone and I search for I know there is the sentence to convert the Kalima e Shahada sentence. I already know very much about the sentence, and Allah Akbar, Allah is big, and Muhammad is the prophet of the Quran, you know. And you know the story already, everybody. And yes, I don't know everything. See, this is my inner voice talking to me. Be honest with them. Don't lie. Lying is bad. Lying is Satan. And I even I said I fell on my knees. I'm totally honest. I fell on my knees without shoes. Oh, no, oh, I did put on the shoes. You making everything clean now. You made so much mess on the floor with water. I remember now. And I made it clean, put on my socks and my shoes, and then I fall on my knees and with the forehead on the floor, like Jesus pray back then. I say the Shahada sentence 5 times. He already tell me you only have to say one time. I tell him I want to speak loud. I was whispering to him. I don't want to speak out loud so everybody can hear outside. That was I'm too shy for this. I'm honest, but I whisper to him 5 times, and I after the 5 time I sit up and say, "Dear God, I'm sorry I do it 5 times, but I want to make absolutely sure you believe me because when you say I have to believe in you, I have to do something to prove you." And Allah is asking me in my inner voice, what to do, what you want to do first when you are Muslim now. And I say, please save my girlfriend and let me be with her until paradise. I don't want anything different than this because before this happened today, I was always struggling. How can I prove everybody I'm not converting because of my girlfriend? Because basically, a little bit a big part of converting was because of my girlfriend, because she's teaching me and our love story or a miracle, and But what happened here with this warning already in Bali? I understand now. This is not because of her. It's because between him and me. I need his help. He's the only one who can help. No human being can help me out of this life-threatening. And when even human doctors say, I don't know, then I say, oh my God, will I die or not? But when it comes to being sick, I'm always fucking too fucking scared. Even my mom says, don't be so scared every time. You're making yourself completely gone, your mind crazy. And she's right all the time. And this time, I didn't tell her yet. I didn't tell anybody except the doctor and my girlfriend and my best friend Alex, who I met this week. He said, "Oh, be careful with this." Yeah, no, but nothing happened, thankfully. Well, next day something happened. I got panicked again, and crazy is nothing happened before, just a little tickling, and I think it's healing. And until I was starting to talk with my best friend, Threadlex, Alex, and then I was thinking next day in my back head, somebody thinking about this and making my mind clear. So that's how I believe everything started because I was teaching, I was jumping and moving, and my foot hurt already so much. I told you, and yeah, did we stop? See, I'm still thinking about my converting today because it's so magic moment, and the first thing I wanted to do is I want to be with my girlfriend. If I die, don't let me die now, please God. You can have everything, just don't let me die. Please help me, heal me. He telling me go back to your place, read a little bit more in Quran so you feel better. Breathe, just breathe, breathe slowly, open your mouth, let it out. I help you and putting away the poison. That's what he told me. And before I did that, talking to him, I got scared. And before I got scared, I was eating, and anything I eat, it feels like spicy and weird, not right. Because my mom gave me spaghetti. I was meeting her yesterday, and today for work, she gave me spaghetti bolognese, one of my favorite meals when she does, because I bite in this meal and it's like, mmm. But today I was like, this feels weird and spicy. What is going on? Oh my God, what is this? And I got scared. I got so fucking scared. I think maybe it's because of the vaccination. I get the side effect. I hope so, but I don't know actually. Who knows, you know? And I got so scared and got panic attack, and that's how it basically happened. Not because of my girlfriend. Of course, we started it together, the miracle, and we cannot end it after 6 months. That's simply not. It's not correct, you know. Even God wouldn't do that to us. Hopefully, uh, He's the Almighty. He has the power to do anything He wants. But it would make no sense sending us together. Like so many miracles and so many teaching of Quran. She's the reason why I'm reading the Quran, you know. And why should he put me away from her after so much hard work, you know? She struggled to fall in love again for years because she already has a son from another guy in Europe, and for her, she don't want any boyfriend again, just like having fun or so. She wants only real love, and proving her was so much hard work for months before I come back. And then when I come back to Bali in May, I tell you already, listen, we have two options. Either we are together or we're not. And I want to be with you. If you want these two, just tell me. And she bring me the rings I ordered for us. And that's where basically we made first out of three rings official partner. And one of the most proudest moments in my life already when we did. I'm being honest with you. I'm not just blind in love or something. After 6 months, not so anymore because we've been through a lot together already, and I'm even more sure now she's the correct and person for me. But we need more time together just to make completely sure. And I want to move to Bali and prove her my real love. Never leave her again. And for this, I need the help of Allah, because Allah is the only one healing my foot, and that's what I pray for. So that's basically the story about me and my girlfriend. And when it comes to Mecca, she tell me she already was 4 times, 5 times, or 6 times. I already forget. See, baby, I forget so much. Not about I'm not interested, but well, if you are 5 times in Mecca, you know, should I remember it's 4 or 6 times, or just 5 times. Important part is I want to go with you together one more time because I'm not here yet. Satan, we already talk, and that I cannot leave Islam anymore. I'm absolutely aware of this, and I'm proud of it. Actually, I asked my girlfriend, the God from the Christians and the God from Islam, is it the same God? And she said yes. And I say okay. So basically, it's a story about Christians. Some people from Christians, from Jews, are telling lies, and they write a Bible. I have a Bible here in my home. I tried to read. After 30 or 40 sides, I was like, I can't read this. This is, I cannot believe what is here. It always was in my head. The Bible is not, but the Quran, the first three sides, I was like, the first story was about Adam and Eve and getting banned from paradise, yeah, because of the Satan. but on Surah 1 or 2, is it one? I think it's Surah 2. They make just a little bit worse and worse and worse, and then on the earth. And I was like, why? What happened? What did he do wrong? What? Huh? I know already the story from the Bible, so with the apple and the Satan, and they are falling down on earth because they made a sin and not trusting God and things like that. I know the story already. But in the Surah 2, only a little bit of the story. I went like, how can somebody learn this when it's so confusing, you know? And I asked my girlfriend, and she said, just read. The first rule in Quran is read. Don't stop reading. Read again if you don't understand anything. And that's what basically happened back then. And this week, I came to Surah with a woman or the wall, and I think it was the wall. Anyway, and then again the story of Adam and Eve, but this time every single detail was, and I was, oh my God, why I have to read so much? And then I remember she told me, just read, and I'm like, oh, this is a lesson, you know. It's so beautiful reading the Quran because everything has a sense. Every time I open this book and read something, I swear, every fucking time some miracle happens. Either it's with my girlfriend, which is often the case, or just for me. Something similar happening to my story right now. Every fucking time I open this book, something like this happens. And this is why I was sure, okay, God, if you really want proof, let me convert now. I know I promised my girlfriend I will convert with her, but this is my only what's this word in English? If you cannot do it like that, I don't want to convert. And God say, you are not in position to tell me what to do. And I say, God, please, I want you to trust me, and I trust you, and I want to prove, because I gave a promise to my girlfriend, if I convert, we make it together and we make it official in the mosque. I will not convert before this. I promised her. Maybe I'm really sorry again, I did convert today, but there is no way, no way. I did it from my heart. Somebody, my inner voice dragged me there, trust me. I was like in trance. I did not even know. I go there until I stand in the bathroom and they tell me to wudu. Just like this. And I do without asking. First thing it came to my mind was, sorry baby, I cannot promise you to with you together. And I tell Allah, the only thing I want to do is, when I want it, this is between you and me. But the official way I want to do with her in Bali. Please, this is the only thing I want between you and me. I already want to prove you. I want to be Muslim. I want to join Islam, our new family, more brothers and sisters. But you know, I want to go to paradise if I die fast. I don't think I die, but I was so fucking scared. So even now, my mouth still burning when I'm eating or talking to you. I still struggle a little bit. It's why, because I'm so silent, because it hurts me actually. My thing hurts, and I feel like I have cold and fever and this and this and this, and either it is from the vaccination or it is from Allah healing me, getting all this poison out of me. I was laying in my. I come back from home, from work, already hours ago, and I tell my girlfriend I want to make a video about me converting to Islam. And she say, okay, if you're ready for this, you're strong, you can do it. And I say, okay. I sit here, I write a little bit on my notes what I want to say, and then I got really weak, and I was like, oh my God, I need to lie down. I lie down, my mouth began to burn like hell, and I was like, oh my God, what is happening now? I'm getting more sick before I even can make the video and show you. What if I have to go to hospital? Nobody knows I converted. Oh my God, so many. And then I'm even more worried. And then after a while, I think, well, if you die, come on, fuck it. You're still at home. Get your fucking ass up and talk to the people. And it's already healing me talking to you, because I know Allah is listening, Allah is forgiving, and Allah is helping me. And even when everybody say, come on, Werner, you don't have this, you don't have rabies, and I think, but what if? What if this dog bites a dog and then immediately bite me? What if that happens? Everything is possible. And after between 6 and 8 weeks, some cases outbreak, and I'm the 7th week, so that scared the shit out of me. And today is day 2 after vaccination, so I asked the doctor, if I die, how long have I to live? And he said 2 weeks. Already to survive 2 days, just with minor side effects from vaccination, hopefully. But I did not have before I went to hospital. Nothing at all, just a little tickling, and I just got crazy after my foot hurt. I got panic attack and went, what is happening? Help! Totally crazy, idiot actually. But well, it's me. And now I got first vaccination. I have side effects. Soon or will be over after 4 times vaccination. This will hurt me so much, I tell you, but it will heal everything. I'm so glad Allah don't have to work alone. Me praying with him, making wudu, my girlfriend praying for me. She's so happy actually when she heard today I converted to Islam, and I'm happy myself. I am the most happy person when she happy, because I was so worried she angry with me because I did pact with God without her. But thankfully she not sad about it, and thankful because she know I'm a strong guy, and if I need God, I need to talk to. She always tell me, pray to God, please pray, 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 pray. Sorry, and I did, and I didn't even think about it. And it just happened. I was crying so much today after this happened, and inside me, just like a waterfall coming to cleaning everything inside me. This is how it feels actually. And I struggle crying outside, but I cannot remember when I cried last time really much tears. But on this weekend with this fucking Satan I had, when I come back and I fight with her for 4 days in a row, from without maybe 2-3 hours sleep every day, and then fight again, and then we say, okay. First she wanted to throw everything away, and I tell her, if you do this, Satan wins. I don't want Satan to win. And I promised her, I know it's wrong to promise, but I promised her I will try to be the best Muslim guy for her ever in my life. I will not even look at other girls. Okay, sometimes you have in the public transport millions of people you have to look, or when you're in a shop, you have to talk to them, but I'm not looking at a street haram or something like, oh my God, this girl got so angry already in Bali, I remember now. But I don't dare to look at other girls anymore because I immediately know it's fucking Satan. It's haram. Don't look. And Bali is not easy not to look at other girls, because literally they are the most beautiful people in the world, making most beautiful rich people in the world making their fucking honeymoon, for just a spring break from Australia, everybody with muscles left, or girls with because Paris telling commercial break, and then we all look. That's over now because it's haram. If I know Paris, this is haram, I never would have done it. I would have told you, you motherfucker, it's haram, don't do that. I will tell you that next time, trust me. Anyway, um, yeah, I promised her to be the best Muslim guy possible. I still have to learn because, look, this is the part I already read. This is the part I still have to read. I don't care how much I read. I already believe what is in here because, like I said, every time I read, there is some miracle coming, something telling me, okay, like this, okay, oh my God, what did I do? And sometimes I read, and then in my dream, something is working with me. I wake up and like, wow, I have to tell my girlfriend, and she says, yeah, it's like this, and oh my God, why you never tell me? We have the same history, and every time I read from Quran, it's like this. I'm not lying. It's like some magician making a speech, and here you are, and I'm like, wow, surprise! You get the head and thing mouse or whatever bunny out of the head like this. Ding! Surprise! It works every time with Quran when I read every time. This is why I don't hesitate at all converting, because now I know there will be a paradise even when I die. I can go to paradise and wait for my girl. Before this happened to me, last weekend, I tell my girlfriend, if you want to go to paradise without me, you go. I will not go. First of all, I am not Muslim yet. And even when I'm Muslim, I will tell God, I don't want to go to paradise because I hurt you so much. I don't deserve this paradise. That's what I told my girlfriend back then. And now it's different, because now this happened to me. I really, really hope Allah is with me with this. And I really, really hope, Bismillah, we will be best friends forever. Just like we being a long time before I even converted. Like I said, years ago, she already talked to me in my inner voice. I hope we will be forever my best friend, my real best friend, not this fucking Satan. Oh my God. Ugh, getting goosebumps thinking of this. And I really, really hope my girl will love me forever. Because if she do, it will be easy for us. No matter what happens, no matter about our family, no matter about my family, no matter about are we rich or poor, no matter about are we healthy or not, because I already told you months ago she has problems with her back and she don't want me to come to Bali when she's sick. I say, I don't fucking care. If you're sick, I care for you. I bring you everything, I cook for you, and she went totally madness on this, When I come to Bali, if I want, I can sit in the bed like this, do nothing. She bring me everything, but I'm not an asshole. I stand up and I buy something for her. If she was feeling sick one day because oh my God, she had a fly in her cocktail. Oh my God, bad. It's haram, I didn't even know, but I did read after it's haram to eat animals who die, We didn't see until she was almost done and was feeling so bad, and I had to bring her medicine. Uh, I wouldn't have to do it, but I do it because I love her so much, and she deserves everything. Always be a good guy to her girls. Trust me, happy wife, happy life. And when you give her one thing, she gives you back 10 things minimum. Believe me, my girl is like this, and she's a real Muslim girl. So, did I forget anything? Not my family. Yeah, about my family. I hope my family. Finally, after 1 hour and 50 minutes, I come to talk about my family. I have some fight with some of my family members already because moving to Bali and situation with my parents. I don't want to talk about this, but I can tell you so much. I hope everybody understands. If you don't understand, don't worry. At first, I didn't even understand. I will hate to eat no more pig, no more pork, because I really fucking love pork. I know already it's so unhealthy. I even stopped eating pork, except I had in the supermarket. I see, I need to have a bite, and then I make haram. I already have a guilty conscience thinking about this when I eat it, but I'm not a perfect guy, I have limited power. Sometimes the Satan wins. I let him win the small things about eating pork meal sometimes, but I don't let him win about love anymore. He's not winning this. And maybe I even one day I am so far I don't even give him anything, not even more pork or anyway. I'm so glad it happened today. Trust me. There was a time actually I hated Muslim when I was teenage age in Vienna. I hated Muslims, and now I have the experience from the other side of the world where the Muslims live a different lifestyle, and I tell you, I fucking love this lifestyle, and I had always the plan when I go down there, be with my girlfriend, I have to convert for someday. Yes, that I forgot to tell you because I always had in my mind people will not believe me. I convert because of God and not because of my girlfriend. But what happened today at my workplace, that was fucking magic. It had nothing to do with my girl. I even didn't tell her something's wrong. I did tell her afterwards. God tell me to convert. Tell the Actually, he didn't tell me to convert. I did it myself. I didn't even think. I just like this. Okay, God, you want me to believe you? I do. End of the story. Like this. And I'm really proud of this moment. So trust me, from all our family members, I was the strongest Christian besides mom's. Christmas parties, but it's different. If somebody went to the church, the most often it was me. Let's be honest. Okay, I went for years every day, and I loved it with my friend back then. God bless him, and God bless the pastor. This was such a nice guy. Oh my God, I miss him so much. Anyway, yeah, I'm glad I converted today. I'm absolutely sure God will lead me to the right path, and I will not leave Islam anymore because in Quran actually says that death sentence when you leave Islam. So it's not like when you say on the street, oh, I leave Islam, I go back to Christianity, they're not killing you like that. But God is working because the Quran, I think every 5 or 10 sides you read, when you don't believe what is this here, God will make sure you land in hell with Satan, and your skin gets burned. You get a new skin, so it gets again burned and again and again. So you will never forget what you did. I really don't want that. Trust me. I know. I'm really afraid of Allah. When he angry, I'm lost. I don't ever want to make him. That's why I even swear to Allah when I come back with this fucking Satan girl. I tell my girlfriend, I swear to Bible, I swear to Quran, I swear to Allah, I swear to my parents, I swear to everything. There happened nothing. And she said, don't swear to Quran. You know how powerful God can be. And they say, that's exactly why I swear, because I know nothing happened. And that's where she started to believe me. MashaAllah, but this was hard work. I don't want to do this ever again. I will never look at other women, trust me. Don't do that. Don't fucking make your girls angry. About the Muslim family, well, one day you will see this video, dear family from Shalomita. I hope you understand. We choose not to tell you in the first place, but one day we will, or maybe you will find out yourself. But yes, it is real love, and no, we didn't choose. We meet there because God made us meet. It was new moon, 8 in the evening in Bali. I decided to go there. She decided to go there. That's how it happened. And nobody of us actually wanted to go there. We just go there because it was so fucking boring everywhere else. That's how we meet. Always keep that in mind. God tell us, go there. Meine voice. So that's how it basically starts. And from moment one, I tried to help her best way possible. I give her a place to sleep without touching her. Just be kind. She Muslim girl, don't touch her because her family kill you when something happened. I already heard so much stories from Egypt, Indonesia. Not funny. And please trust me. I know I'm a Western guy. At least I'm not from USA. I'm from Austria. Well, we started both world wars. Austria started World War One and Austria started World War Two, but that was not my fault either. I'm just from there. I can't do anything against I'm white like Michael Jackson or Bulle. Well, Michael Jackson was a black actually, but that's different. Just want to make joke with you. But I hope you trust me with your girl. And I'm sorry I did not ask you for permission in the first place before we do anything. And I love you already because I heard so much stories. What she did when she was a kid, living with you, and I know, mom, you're from Sulawesi, and dad is from Tehran, I think, Iran, and a famous family like kingdom and princess and high politics and that like this. I know that already. I'm not scared. I have very, very much respect because I come from a poor family. We even hadn't warm water in our flat. We had to go down to the 2 floors, get with the kettle warm water, cold water, put it upstairs, mom heating it, and then putting it in a lavua so she can wash every day. 3 boys, that's how I grew up. We had to share our toilet with our neighbor. We were so fucking poor. I'm sorry for telling these words to you, but trust me, when I'm not a bad person like somebody leaving her when she has a kid or when there is no money, when she's getting sick. She stays with me when I'm dying. Why should she? She has all the rights to say, okay, bye bye. That's it. But she doesn't. She's still here. That's why I love her so much. And she told me today, you told me you come to Bali even when I'm sick and I cannot move. I say, yes, because it's normal. And she said, okay, you helped me back then, now I help you. And I was like, oh, goosebump all over because she's actually right, It's it's really, really, real love from both sides. Please believe us this. Okay? About voodoo, I already told you. She teach me this. Ramadan I will still have to learn, and one note I have with the unlimited power, because we are humans. We make errors. We learn sometimes from our errors, hopefully. So I learned from this error. Next time, if you get bitten by a dog, you go to fucking hospital, please. Just dying, ain't the story? And whatever. And yeah, thank you for listening. 1.5 hours for my story, how I convert. I'm absolutely sure, because I have so much to read here and so much teaching from my girlfriend. Anything I ask her, she always give me answer like this from Quran. I love it when she does that. And I know we are not. She's not the best Muslim, and she tell me already. I tell her, you fulfill your dream first. Be DJ, do your content. One day you will have. And now it gets boring for you, and then you will be even better Muslim wife for me. So I'm absolutely sure when she get older and she fulfill her dreams and it get boring, she will be here for me. So it would be. I know it's different in Islam, so women can do that. They have to wear hijab and this, but I'm a Western guy. I have, how can I say? Why should I fulfill my dreams and she cannot? It feels unfair. So I just let her do, and she will give me, like I said, if you give her one thing, she gives you back 10 times. And that's what I truly believe. One day she gave me so much back, I cannot already getting when I think of this, It's your daughter. I know she can do. She has so much power, even when she's not rich with money. She has one of the most richest hearts in this world. Trust me. That's why I love her, and that's why I'm so proud she's mine. Thank you for listening. I hope you understand now why all this is happening, why I moved to Bali, why I converted. At first it had to do with her. She's actually the reason why I converted today. But the real reason how it happened was only between God and me. And that's the most important part I want to tell you about this, all of this. So whatever people tell you, if somebody is forcing you to convert, he's not a real Muslim, because nobody does. You have to find out for yourself, even God or nobody. Human only have limited power. Allah has unlimited. If he say it is like this, then it is like this. A human cannot do that. It's the same like I posted a video today about why you feel safe when you fly on an airplane but not seeing the pilot. Why you feel safe when you're driving a ship but you can talk to the captain? Why you feel safe when you drive on a public train but you cannot talk to the driver? So why you don't feel safe when you come to God, when you come to Allah? What's the point? Just trust Him. He can do everything, everything He wants. That's why I trust Him. Whatever He decides happens to me, I trust Him, because I converted. I am ready to go to heaven and be a good man. If we want to do this like this, I'm ready. I will be a little bit sad because love story over fast, and I don't want that. I want 40, 50 more years of this love. Because for me, I'm 41 years old now, young. And for me, just a new life start. It's a really, really big step from moving from Austria to when this is the world. This is the world. I live here. She live here. This is 18 to 21-hour flight. It's not like you can go out and next door your best friend is at home. No, big fucking hard difference. You know, if we don't talk to each other every day, we will lose it like this. I don't want that. That's why sometimes I write her so often and I go on her nerves, and sometimes she's not even reacting, and I think, okay, I go on her nerves, and it's okay. It's okay. I still love her. I can be a little bit. I want too much to cuddle, but I'm a romantic guy. I'm not a guy like I'm Hercules or I'm macho. So I'm not like this. I'm really handsome, lovely guy, and I'm so glad she loves the way I am to her. So you already check it out, right? Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. Thank you for understanding. If you don't understand, it's out of my power. Like I said, my power is limited. God will see and show you why. Um, See you again in the next vlog. I hope I can do different travel vlogs for you again from Vienna, and for 100% sure from Bali we will do. See, I already said before even knowing. Crazy, I already know I will be there again. It's cool. And yeah, I hope I can do more travel vlogs. Right at the moment with this vaccinate side effects, not possible. I wanted to make on last week, but then it was raining on Friday, Thursday, Friday. I think it was Friday. Anyway, that was a Thursday. I don't remember anymore. Anyway, I wanted to show you the Charles Church and opera from Vienna. Give me time. Meanwhile, you get a lot of shots from Bali and Vienna, and yeah. Thank you for being with me, and inshallah, everybody stay healthy, and mashallah for saving my life today. I love you. Bye bye.